Okay, 20th leg of my coast to coast tour sees us go from Cordell Muni across to Reno. So let's get things underway. Actually, probably don't need too much mix control there. Again, it's got a tailwinding and they were taking off on the active. It's really weird the way it does that. Not sure why it does that. I'll select the active runaway. The wind's behind us. How odd. $5,500. FPS nose up. Heading mode 354. Lights. And I set flaps as well. No. Shit. Exit. There we go. That's the one we wanted. Got there in the end. Okay, we can depart straight out, I reckon. So of course we're in Oklahoma now. About 50 miles from Reno. So rotate. Rotate, saying that in a prop plane is hilarious. Okay, it's autopilot on. Continue to climb, and then as we gain height we will make the necessary turn. Increase rate of climb, flaps up. Take those lights off. We'll lean the mix out a bit, give ourselves a bit more power. Let's make the turn. Reno Airport. Let's bring it up on my charts. Oh, no charts for it, unfortunately. Heading directly for Oklahoma City. El Reno just before we get to Oklahoma. Let's see what ooh, it's stalling. Nose down, nose down. Why we're so pitched up? It's interesting. Sure. Something I forgot to turn on. We just seem to have a very nose up attitude. I'm getting a bit more speed now. Interesting. Okay, finally getting that speed up. I'm not sure what's going on there. It's interesting. Picking up speed nicely now. Let's see, Reno Airport. That's F28. F28. Airport. Yeah, Reno Muni. Municipal. So yeah, basically, yeah, I know that's where Reno is. I want to see what the runway information. Reno Muni Airport. Looks like it's north-south. That's a Reno Regional, that's not what I want to read. Reno Mini. So that's north-south split. We'll just check that on the... we'll have to bite the bullet and go on the map a minute. Because I don't know which way it faces. Yeah, we got 18 and 36 basically. For some reason that's stuck on. Weird. Now why is it doing that? It's stuck on the map page. I don't know why. That's really annoying. Yeah, capture specific window, P3D, there we go. We got it back. Sorry about that. Good old, let's have a look. How far we're 38 miles, so let's get a weather update. We're leveled out nearly 5,500. Weather request. Destination station. But wind 180, so we can land, yeah, from the south. So we need to 16 knots, no cloud. 36, it's just getting warmer and warmer. Let's take heading that way. No, wait, did I say 18? Sorry, we are the right side. So we need to land in the south. This wind's coming from the south. So we are the right side we need to be. My mistake. We are supposed to be coming to more hilly terrain soon. It doesn't look like it. There's a bit more cloud about today. That's Weatherford off to our left there. You can see it's a little bit more undulating down there. Certainly nothing like when we flew across the Rockies, that's for sure. Oops. There's some nice clouds there. There we go. Get our Rex. Of course, using a Rex in Environment Force with Skyforce 3D. I do like Rex's stuff, and of course Active Sky for P3D. X-Plane, in my last outing you will see that I used FSE 0.5 for X-Plane along with Active Skies. Very happy with the way that looked. You can expect some more from that. As we continue ever eastwards. So yeah, El Reno sits just outside Oklahoma City on Interstate 40. Indian County, Oklahoma, has a population, well, at least back in 2010, it has a population of around about just under 70,000 people. The city was begun shortly after the 1889 land rush and named for the nearby Fort Reno. It's about 25 miles west of downtown Oklahoma City. Estimated population in 2018 was about 19,500 people. Interestingly, El Reno is the Spanish word for reindeer, apparently. I mean, the temperature here is 36 degrees. It's sort of the last place you'd really be thinking of reindeer, really, isn't it? There we go. Continue ever eastwards, as I already said, leaving the more arid climes of the United States now. As we continue travelling eastwards, we should see things getting increasingly green and arable and so forth. So, and we should at some point see the temperature start to ease up a bit as well, because it's just stayed really, really hot. Of course, we're very much here in Oklahoma. We're very much in tornado country here, although the weather today looks pretty benign, so I don't be worried about tornadoes by the looks of things. So this, as I say, marks the halfway point in our tour of the States. It's a 40-leg tour, this being leg 20. A tour which of course will see us finishing up in New York JFK. It'd be interesting to see what sort of performance I get on the scenery in this plane, because it's not great in my airliners when I fly into the Dwozeki designs. Anyway, let's focus because we're approaching our I forgot to check the elevation of this airport, actually. I'd imagine it's pretty similar to the other one, so we'll take it down to about 3,000 feet soon. If it's solid, let's do it now. Let's come down to 3,000 feet. There we go. Ease right back on the power. In fact, we can ease it in a bit more. Still speeding up. Let's come right off that power. And we're going to be landing on runway. We've got a choice actually, because didn't know whether to take runway, the right runway or the left runway. Decisions. matter too much. So Oklahoma City really I think that's the first major city we've come to since we left Albuquerque, which was, if I zoom out on the map, some miles away. Yeah, Amarillo, Albuquerque, crikey, we've come a fair old way. Nice. Fayetteville. Coming soon to some places. I've done a flight to Fayetteville, I'm pretty sure I have on my flight simulator. Name rings a bell. We're not that far away from it now, so it gives you an indication we're getting closer and closer to our ultimate destination. El Reno, so we'll cross back over the interstate. Wanting to staying about 15 miles out, so we can swing ourselves. We can swing ourselves around a bit actually. Start angling in. Otherwise, we're going to be too far away. And we're dropping down nicely. We can angle in, right? Well, let's take it right round to 90 degrees. There we go. Because in fact, we can take it more than that because the wind's going to be pushing us away anyway. So there we go. I can't remember. I don't think I've had any leg of this tour where it's rained. It's been remarkable. I certainly don't recall it. Probably the closest, I think, was when I left San Francisco. It was the most cloud I had, but since then it's just been unreal. I'm sure at some point the bad weather will catch up. I mean, I can't believe I'm going to get nice weather right the way across. Of course, the main problem is going to be is if at some point I do run into thunderstorms, because these little planes do get chucked around by those kind of conditions. It's something chronic, as you would very well expect. Yeah, enjoying some beautiful sea. As you can see, yeah, there is a lot more cloud building, so could be a sign of worsening weather, possibly thunderstorms building. Nothing we're going to have to worry about because obviously we're landing shortly anyway, so even if it was a developing system. And don't forget, with environment force, weather systems do build and develop. Anyway, I'm going to try and get the airfield in sight. There's a way to our right somewhere. We'll wait till we're got a bearing of about 170, and we'll spin it right round. Further to fly. Yeah, we're hovering around about 10 miles out. Oklahoma City pretty much directly ahead of us. That's our Reno here, I do believe, which would put the airfield behind this here somewhere, so make our turn in due course. Just watch that speed doesn't run away. Keep speeds good. Yeah, there we are. There's the airfield there. We'll try and take the right-hand runway. As it hits bearing 170, we'll spin ourselves round. Come in for a final approach. Yes, sadly the nicest weather I've had of any of my tours. I think we got the tail end of my Irish tour on this channel, didn't we? Previously I've done around Great Britain and Wales and England, as well as the entire Great British tour as well. And the weather, especially in Wales and a good part of England actually, was anything but pleasant. Okay, there's our airfield. I only see one runway actually. Let's line ourselves up the runway I can see. Probably make this most sense. Okay, we'll go flaps 1. We'll disable the autopilot. I want to keep my speed up yet because, as you can see from the Pappies, we're low. I want to bring myself in. So we get. So we'll take the runway with the Pappies on rather than the unmarked one. Let's make life easy for ourselves here. Reno down to our left there. You can see already we're getting the autumnal colours for the trees now. It's interesting to see. I suppose it makes sense since we're now into getting towards mid-September. So yeah, it's that time of year. Trim up. Still keeping the altitude good. Wind should be pretty much straight down our throats. Looks to be nicely lined up, coming maybe a little bit off to the side because of course it's where the wind is coming from. Quite a strong blowy wind. Oh, there we go. Now we can ease ourselves down. Keep that trim up. There we go. There's Reno. That's very nice. Let's concentrate on landing. I'll say El Reno. Keep calling it just Reno. It's El Reno, of course. Nicely on the Pappies. Now, this plane, so we need to angle so it's a bit too low. So this plane can be absolute handful to land, as you well know. Oops. Keep the nose down, otherwise start easing back off the speed. You can see already the fun I'm having with these winds. They've strengthened a bit. It is realistic, I'll tell you for why, because I got hold of a drone recently and was flying that around. Okay, I know it's a lot smaller than a plane, but it's amazing how the wind really carries you. Oops, now we've let ourselves get too high. The wind is really killing us. It's eased right back off the power and sink back down. Not too much. Let ourselves get off to the side. You can see how the wind just plays havoc. Let's use some rudder to get back across, shall we? There we go. A little bit more power. It's a bit low now. Back on profile nicely. It's a real balancing act, trying to align the runway. Keep an eye on your speed, your rate of descent. I need to trim up a bit, otherwise we're going to slam it in the ground. We're a little bit low on profile. A little bit more power. not too much. There we go. Now we could ease it down a little bit. Wow, shit. Let ourselves get taken way off. Too much the other way now. That wind strengthened a bit, hasn't it? Okay. Oops. Yeah. I think we touched that down quite nicely in the end. Welcome to our Reno. Made a little bit. I think we flared too soon initially, but we recovered quite nicely for a good landing. We'll have a look at the replay in a minute. No, I'm not going to bother puck up properly. I'm just going to stop here. File my plan for PRIP rather. Complete flight. Yep. Submit. Wonderful. And then we'll have a look at the replay. Should play black window. Then we'll get, of course, the tower view. And you'll see we come in here. You'll see where I do the early flare. And great, there's a... Okay, you're not going to see anything. I just love it when it happens, I really do. What we'll do is we'll go lock spot, there we go. So yeah, it'd be nice to come down and you'll see where I do the early flare. There, see, it goes up a little bit. And then I recover it, lower it down, and gently touch down pretty much right on the centre line. So yeah, a little bit untidy, but we got down nicely in the end. So rewind about, let's get a nose view, if it's going to let me. No, don't know why. Camera, minimize that. Craft. Preset, sorry. Nose. I want to rewind that back a little bit actually. So let's take it back to there, and then you'll really get a perspective of how we were being chucked around here. Look at this. Winds were playing havoc. Great place to put some electricity cables, hey? Yeah, so that just about brings us to the end of this halfway point of my coast to coast tour. I hope you enjoyed this one, and look forward to, of course, welcoming you all on board. Not that you can fit too many people on board this plane at some point in the very near future. So from here in Reindeer, Reno, apparently it's Reindeer, I wish you a pleasant onward browsing journey, and see you next time. It's goodbye for now.